Welcome back to USA Car Reviews, the channel where we dive deep into the history, design, performance, and legacy of some of the most iconic vehicles in American automotive history. Today, we have something truly special lined up, a truck that defined an era, a truck that blended rugged capability with timeless styling, and a truck that continues to capture the imagination of enthusiasts to this very day. We're talking about the 1978 Chevrolet K10 Square Body. This pickup has not just aged well but has become a living legend among classic truck lovers. It embodies everything people expect from a vintage American truck: durability, bold styling, and raw character. So sit back and let's explore why the 1978 Chevrolet K10 Square Body remains one of the most talked about and admired trucks in the classic pickup world. The Chevrolet Square Body series, officially part of the third generation of Chevy C and K series trucks, was produced from 1973 all the way through 1987. These trucks earned their nickname, Square Body, thanks to their sharp-edged, boxy styling that contrasted with the rounder and softer designs of the trucks that came before them. By 1978, the K10 had already established itself as a serious off-road contender, offering four-wheel drive capabilities paired with an aggressive stance that made it perfect for farm work, construction, or just cruising Main Street. Unlike modern pickups that have become increasingly refined, the 1978 K10 was unapologetically tough and simple, made to last decades with proper care. Looking at the exterior, the 1978 Chevrolet K10 Square Body was instantly recognizable. That bold and upright grille with horizontal bars and the Chevy bowtie proudly sitting in the center gave the truck an unmistakable face. The squared-off fenders, wide stance, and short bed option made it look muscular even when standing still. Many trucks of this era were painted in vibrant single-tone or two-tone colors, and an orange or bright red K10 could be spotted from a mile away. The chrome bumpers, angular mirrors, and the simplicity of its body lines created a design that is now considered timeless. Today, restorers and custom builders love these trucks because the design has aged gracefully, and it lends itself perfectly to both factory-accurate restorations and modern resto-mod builds. Under the hood, the 1978 K10 gave buyers several engine options, reflecting Chevrolet's goal to satisfy a wide range of needs. Standard models often came with a reliable inline-six engine, but most owners opted for small block version 8s like the 305 or 350 cubic inch engines, known for their balance of power and durability. For those who wanted maximum grunt, there was also the option of a big block V8, like the 454, which delivered serious horsepower and torque. Paired with either a manual transmission or an automatic, the K10 was built to handle anything thrown its way. The four-wheel drive system was robust, using a part-time transfer case and heavy-duty axles, making it a favorite among off-roaders. Whether it was climbing trails, pulling trailers, or just powering through muddy fields, the 1978 K10 could do it all with confidence. Inside the cab, the 1978 Chevrolet K10 Square Body offered a surprisingly comfortable driving environment for a late 70s truck. The interior was straightforward and practical, but Chevy also added touches of comfort that appealed to everyday drivers. Vinyl or cloth bench seats, simple but effective gauges, and a large steering wheel were all part of the experience. Buyers could also opt for upgrades like air conditioning, AM/FM radios, and even tilt steering wheels. It wasn't luxury by today's standards, but for its time, the K10 gave owners a rugged workhorse that didn't completely sacrifice comfort. Performance-wise, the 1978 K10 was more than just a pretty face. With its high ground clearance, solid front and rear axles, and durable suspension system, it was a truck that could handle serious work while still being an enjoyable daily driver. Enthusiasts often describe driving a square-body K10 as a raw and engaging experience. You feel connected to the road, you feel the power of the V8 under the hood, and you hear every note of that exhaust. It wasn't about being quiet or refined, it was about being honest, powerful, and straightforward. That's exactly why these trucks have such a loyal following today. Another reason the 1978 K10 Square Body remains so beloved is the aftermarket and enthusiast support. Few classic trucks have as large of a community as the Chevy Square Body series. From restoration parts to lift kits, performance upgrades, and custom interior options, you can practically build an entire K10 from scratch using aftermarket suppliers. That's why we continue to see these trucks at shows, auctions, and out on the streets decades later. They are endlessly customizable, but at the same time, a factory-correct restoration can be just as impressive. The cultural impact of the 1978 Chevrolet K10 cannot be overlooked either. These trucks became icons of American pop culture. They were featured in movies, TV shows, and country music videos, often symbolizing freedom, toughness, and the hardworking American spirit. Owning a K10 was about more than just having a pickup. It was about having a vehicle that represented independence and capability. Even today, when you see one of these rolling down the road, it instantly commands respect and admiration. When it comes to collectability, the 1978 K10 has become one of the hottest trucks in the classic market. Prices have been climbing steadily as demand increases, especially for well-preserved or properly restored examples. Enthusiasts appreciate the blend of vintage styling with mechanical simplicity, making it a truck that can be enjoyed without overly complicated electronics. Younger collectors are especially drawn to square body trucks because they're still somewhat affordable compared to muscle cars from the same era, yet they offer just as much character and presence. In many ways, the 1978 Chevrolet K10 Square Body represents the golden age of pickup trucks. It was a time when trucks were built to work hard, look tough, and last for generations. It was also a period when styling and mechanical simplicity combined to create something truly iconic. Whether you're looking at one as a collector, a restorer, or simply as a fan of vintage American iron, there's no denying the appeal of the K10. It's not just a truck, it's a piece of history, a rolling reminder of a time when vehicles were built with steel, grit, and character. So as we wrap up this review, one thing is clear: the 1978 Chevrolet K10 Square Body is more than just an old pickup. It's a legend on four wheels, a symbol of durability and American pride, and a classic that continues to inspire new generations of enthusiasts. If you ever get the chance to own one or even drive one, you'll understand why it has achieved such legendary status. Here at USA Car Reviews, we celebrate vehicles like the K10 not only for what they were back in the day, but for how they continue to live on in the hearts of car and truck lovers today.